Hi, if you are new here, I'm Kanita, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we are going to read the news chapter of One Piece number 1043. So let's see what this chapter has. Let's go. Okay, it's called We Die Together. Okay, let's see. And meanwhile, cold-blooded voyage of Germa 66 arriving at Whole Cake Island. Okay, so they are still transporting Ninja Yoji, I think they are in the book. And here we have a toppled cake. Okay, it looks so tasty. I feel a bit sad that it's not in color. It would look even tastier. Let's see. The exciting part, the chapter itself. An overwhelming blow to Luffy. Yeah, because if it wasn't for CP, Luffy would be able to be ready for it and kind of evade it or something like that. So yeah, it was unfair, and you can see that Kaido was very distraught by it. The question is how devastating this blow will actually be for Luffy. Will he be able to tank it? Will he need some healing? Let's see. Okay, it does look devastating. You can see Luffy coughing and his eyes going blank and blood going out of his mouth. You can see kind of like muscles bulging on Kaido's arms. And meanwhile, CP is here. I think he's finished. And on the next page, we see kind of the aftermath. I don't see CP here. Was he also affected by the blow? Did he manage to run away in time? Because on this panel, I think you can only see Kaido and Luffy. And Luffy was hit so hard that he kind of dented into the ground itself. And meanwhile, we see our third CP, who is kind of like thinking about something. He's like the smartest one of them, just stayed here chilling, not putting himself in a dangerous situation. Okay, so air is going out of Luffy. And Kaido is looking at it. Wait, what? We see Momo and he is shocked that Luffy's voice is gone. Okay, so at the very least, he is unconscious, and he is most likely is going to be out of his gear right now. So all air went out of him. Next page. What? Wait, that's a double page. We see Luffy again. I think he fell already, falling on the ground. You can see that he is completely unconscious. Obviously, I don't think he is dead. I think nobody thinks that he is dead. His voice is gone, I think, just because he lost his consciousness. But the most interesting part of this page is actually this plaque. Skull Dome, rooftop battle, Victor, Kaido, King of the Beasts. I think that is really interesting because usually it is usually the facts. When you see Oda actually place this little thingy here saying who is the victor, who won the battle, usually that's it. That's like the final point. You know for sure, okay, this person won. So it's not like this moment where Luffy just goes unconscious and then we are waiting what happens next without any confirmation who actually won in the end. And so here it actually shows that yes, Luffy is completely unconscious. He is not waking up, at least right now, at least with any outside help. But what is even more interesting is CP is still here. He didn't run away. He is standing right in front of Kaido, and Kaido must be fuming because he says, "Do you know what you have done?" Well, basically, CP isn't even trying to run away. He's just standing here with his head. Like, he accepts his freaking doom. And as we predicted, Kaido is going to attack him. And the next panel, we just see the huge impact. So we don't see the CP. We can only assume that he's freaking dead now. Like he just took this blow. He didn't try to run away. He didn't try to evade the blow. Like he was just annihilated. That's what I'm presuming. We just see this huge impact on the skull of Onigashima just as a scenery. So we don't see them. Oh, there's no end to it. And meanwhile, the third CP is again like silent and also touching his head, just like his colleague did right now before probably dying, touched his head. But I think in this moment, it might be him kinda paying respects. If he understood, he knew, he understands what happens. He maybe thinks that even both of, I'm not sure about the one of them might be just unconscious, but this one that got the blow from Kaida might as well be dead. So he's kind of paying his respects for his fallen comrades, thinking that they are dead. So he's kind of tipping his head. That's just what I'm assuming. Kawamatsu-san, the ceiling is coming down. It actually looks like Kaida put more effort in striking down this CP than the effort in striking down Luffy, you know what I mean? Because he was having fun with Luffy and this dude just ruined it. He just ruined it. Thousands of our comrades are still in there, Kawamatsu is saying. If only we weren't up in the sky. There's no water around here because there's a fire. So, of course, water would help you to extinguish the fire. We can't do anything to quell these flames. Everyone, please find a way out. There is no honor in burning alive. I think, like, Rise and Fukurakuji would disagree with you. They looked like there is honor in being burned alive, judging from their battle. But overall, yeah, I think that must be freaking painful. Okay, now it looks like there's some kind of attack again from above. Everyone is super shocked, and one just random person, I don't think it's someone whose name we know, he's like, oh, and super duper shocked. Let's see what happens on the next page. Oh, Kaida comes down here. Kaida-sama in his dragon form. He comes down. Kaida-sama, where is your leader? Kaida says. Make that brat Momonosuke declare his surrender. Straw Hat Luffy is dead. If any of you still wish to fight, step forward now, he says. Okay, I'm sure he's disappointed, but I guess he kind of accepted it. Okay, nothing I can do about this because he's not as honorable as Katakuri, and even if he kind of damaged himself in any way, like Luffy's still out cold. It's not quite the same situation as with Katakuri in this regard also. He presumes that Luffy is dead, so there's no point dwelling on that. I'll just continue with what I was planning. Yeah, he's done it! It's a total victory for Kaida-sama! It can't be, young Straw Hat couldn't have. Okay, so Kaida's underlings are happy mostly. Of course, our samurai are disappointed. Straw Hat, yeah, voice has vanished. Law confirms, we already know that. Looks like we were kidding ourselves, Kid says. I don't know, maybe that's silly, that's funny, the Kid. They chose these exact words for kidding ourselves. This is a bitter pill to swallow, Law adds. I've got nothing left. They are doing pretty well, like they're still standing, they can continue, but them, you know what, like Kaida, he looks completely fine. He doesn't look like Luffy was just one strike away from victory, you know, he looks like he could only just start fighting. He doesn't look very much damaged or anything. Oh, Luffy has been killed! Chopper is crying. I'm sure Luffy is not killed, but if he is, like, is this an opportunity for the theory that fans were having for a long time with the Law performing the special surgery and kind of sacrificing himself for Luffy? I would hope not, honestly. Don't go out there, yo. We can't let that oversized snake get away with lying like that. Big bro, Luffy can't have lost. He's not dead. It's impossible, Nami is saying. But you can see by her eyes that she's close to crying. But I'm sure no one wants to believe that Luffy has lost, that especially that he's dead. That's like, holy crap, that's... We already were told that Luffy has lost, but then he came back. So it would be logical for them also to think, okay, this is just again the similar situation. We were told that he's defeated, but he will eventually come back. That's just a logical conclusion, I think. So some still won't let their spirits break, Kaido notices. Liar! I don't believe you! He hears from below, so he uses his blast breath, I assume. Get down, Kya! Okay, he attacks where Nami is, and Mark is here too. Don't give up, not until it's all over. Okay, that's good, some good words. You can see Nami here affected a bit by this blow, though it was mostly blocked, and saying Luffy. Onigashima will now land on the Flower Capital without delay, Kaido says. You will find I won't be as soft as Orochi was. I wouldn't say that Orochi was soft, but yeah, we know what we mean. Orochi wanted this safe haven in Flower Capital where everything would be an illusion of joy, that everything is fine, but Kaido doesn't even want that. He wants just the entire country to be as sad as it is in the regions. So this country is just a giant weapons factory to me. I don't care if they're women or children. Everyone here is my slave. You'll be free to drop dead after your bodies can take any more work. That's how you'll live the rest of your miserable lives. After all, I can always replace you when you are gone. Yeah, so kind. You chose to oppose me, facing my wrath. Now should come as no surprise. This is what it means to lose in the war. You gambled with your rights and dreams. Please no, spare my wife and child, one of the samurai, I think, is saying. Bring me Momonosuke. This doesn't end until then. Okay. Now is another, I think, opportunity for Momo to shine, because he was planning to stop Onigashima from falling, and he had quite a character development from the first time we met him. So I'm curious to see what happens with him next. I think Kaido never was a very good person, but I think his words are also now affected by his anger, because he's very angry that his fun with Luffy was interrupted. So he's kinda double bitter right now, I think. Hehehe, now is our chance. Beast pirates are saying, get Kid and Law, take their heads. They're at the end of their rope. Okay, that's very cowardly, because they're already super tired after their fight with Big Mom. Of course, they're shocked. You may have beaten Big Mom, but Kaido-san is tougher than a fortress. Oh, and of course, they feel brave because they're kind of backed by Kaido. You never had a chance. Protect the captains. Of course, their crews are protecting them because they won't kind of participating in fighting Big Mom herself. So they're less tired, so to say. This doesn't sound good. Nekomamushi and Carrot we see here, probably one of them too, maybe. This doesn't sound good. Let's go. Right. Meow, grrr, Nekomamushi is saying. Okay, so now they're all kind of going towards Kaido. Castle interior, basement. Nothing but flames everywhere. Is there a way out? Look for an exit. Okay, so the samurai here are trying to carry their wounded comrades, looking for some kind of exit. That's a very nice panel, actually. I really like it. The expressions are really showing us what they're feeling. I'm fighting Trafalgar. Surrendering or letting him kill us are both out of the question, kiddos. I like the spirit, kid. Damn straw hat, yeah, Law says. Of course, he kind of bet everything on Luffy and it failed. He must feel terrible. Don't be absurd. What can I do against someone Luffy lost to? Momo is saying. So wait, Yamato is talking to Momo, and is there like a suggestion? Hey Momo, now you can kind of fill the shoes of your father's legacy. Can I say it like that? I'm not sure. And go and defeat Kaido yourself. Yeah, imagine that. I don't see Kaido being very weakened. And Momo, he did train a bit, but it's still, I don't know, like he doesn't have the necessary training, I think, anyway. Though he has this dragon form and now adult dragon form, and of course that's very cool, but he doesn't have much experience with it. Okay, you can fight until your last breath. Isn't that the way of the samurai? If not us, then who? Everyone else is at their limit. Even Kaido must be feeling it by now. Okay, so Yamato thinks that that Kaido is tired. That would just be throwing away more lives. It pains me to admit this. But if Luffy is gone, our only option is to yield. Momo says, no, Momo, no. I'm not letting that happen, Yamato yells. They'll leave, and then what? They'll be slaves until the day they finally die from exhaustion. In the end, surrendering won't save anyone. That's true. Man, all the daimyo that allowed Orochi to have his way went to their graves, full of regret. Everything Wano endured for the past 20 years was for the sake of this battle. Even if surrender is our only option, I'd rather we die together. Okay, that's very beautiful, actually. And Yamato looks so determined, and I think these words must have actually gotten to Momo's heart, because yeah, really, like if they surrender now, they will all be slaves, like literally. So we go back to Kaido using his blast breath left and right. Then on the next page we have kind of this shot from a bit far away on Onigashima, on the lands of okay, that's the top of the skull. We see the top of the skull, and Luffy lying here. Now his eyes look kind of black, but he's still out cold. Now Zunisha with same black eyes is kind of saying, talking to Momonosuke. Momonosuke, I can hear it. Wait, is this Zunisha talking to Momonosuke? It really takes me back. What do you mean, Zunisha? Yeah, I can hear the drums of liberation. This is the first time in 800 years he's there, without a doubt. Who is? Joy Boy. He has returned. What? Wait, what is... It's Luffy. Okay, I think... Wait, what is pronounced Nika in Japanese? Wait, so we see Luffy green. And I think the translation note refers to his green, that this sound is pronounced Nika in Japanese. We see a smile on Luffy, and something strange is happening to his head, like it's transforming. What? This is the true nature of his fruit, isn't it? Let's talk a bit about what we found here. So this page basically confirms that Luffy is Joy Boy. Zunisha is feeling it. Luffy's voice was silenced because he fell unconscious. But now, what Zunisha said, I can hear it. I can hear the drums of liberation. So somehow this blow actually awakened this Joy Boy spirit, so to say, in Luffy, and this green being pronounced as Nika in Japanese, if I understand the translation note right, it kinda again showing us, yes, Luffy is this reincarnation, so to say, of God Nika, of Joy Boy. And also we see something strange happening to his head, which implies that yes, his fruit is not rubber fruit, it's something else. And the big question is what it is. What is it? Because Honestly, the effect is very similar to caribou's fruit, like how caribou is when he takes everything with this mud. The effect looks very similar, but I don't think it's caribou suddenly appearing to do something with Luffy. It's obviously something happening to Luffy himself. It's just the texture is similar. The question is, and we have a break next week, so now we have kind of a week to think, brainstorm this, what kind of fruit it actually is. Like, we had a hint that it's not rubber, then it must be something else that has qualities similar to rubber, or when it awakens, something different happens, so we can assume that right now the awakening is happening. So basically, either it is him awakening his fruit, or him actually understanding suddenly a true nature of his fruit and kind of working on that. So what are your thoughts on this? I think, of course, this is a very interesting chapter that can be kind of basis for many theories, so I'm very interested to hear your thoughts on this chapter. Please share them, as well as your favorite moment as usual. But that would be it for today, so thank you for watching and see ya.